I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? It's Monday. It's 8:49 a.m. 8:49 a.m. Central Time, October the 13th, 2025. Let me go ahead and talk about this real quick bec- because there's a certain type of people that need to be touched on, and it's something that I like to call Marri-cel. Now, a Marri-cel is a person who is married. Typically, they're older. They're in their late 30s. They're in their 40s and on up, right? And they usually talk about single people and the dating world. And also, it seems that based on their content, based on their vernacular, based on their word, the word speech, it seems they're not getting enough attention within the confines of their marriage. A Marri-cel is one of the most dangerous people on the planet. They put out this soft veneer that, you know, saying marriage is good, marriage is awesome. But when you start peeling back the label of marriage and matrimony, they're not all it's not all peaches and cream as they try to sell it to the single younger crowd. Now, there are red pill Marri-cels. There are blue pill Marri-cels. Marri-cels goes against political and cultural lines. And this is the reason why I gotta say, this is the reason why I see why what Rude Imp was talking about. When Rude Imp was talking about, you know, well, his current situation. Why you got a man like Warren and Danini, y'all might know who I'm referring to. When Warren is a Marri-cel. Brownsville is a Marri-cel. Now, Brownsville and Warren are two different people. Brownsville is blue pill. Warren is red pill. But they do the same thing, and it's very troubling. And like I said, just because I mentioned two men, does that mean the women are off the hook? Because yes, I do agree with Rude Imp said about, you know, um, about some things. I just don't like how some women who are supposedly married, but yet they end up in single women's business, not knowing that the the whole entire dating world changed. A woman or a man getting married at the age of 20 does not experience singleness in their 30s and 40s because they have been married. You already have children when y'all was 18, 19, 20 years old. You don't know how it's like to be single and childless in your 30s and 40s. That's why I say a lot of you Marri-cels, you might just want to shut the hell up because you know nothing. You're trying to give advice to something that is no longer workable. That's why you have Warren over here talking about slapping a woman beside the head and we need to get these women's minds right. He's a Marri-cel. Worrying about what single women saying on panels. What a black woman say on a panel, or any woman say on the panel, he has to chase after and harass. Brownsville, his thing, he try to shame men into being stoic, as if people are robots, as if grown men are robots. That the world doesn't work like that. And the thing is, y'all never talked about what's good about being married. Y'all don't. Y'all seek praise or seek favor or to dominate women. That's if you are the men. The women do it too for the on the opposite side, vice versa. What's going on with the boxing scholars in the chat room? All right, and it gets on my nerves seeing y'all doing that. You can't tell men to be stoic as if you know. And for Brownsville to say, I'm gonna use Brownsville as a prime example of this. When that time you see Brownsville, right, saying that you going to work, have a good day. Yeah, I just got off from work. I just got off from my job. So anyway, but you have a good day, Hammer Time. You're a night a pleasant day. But let me get back to what I was saying. Um, It's like nobody is giving y'all praise at home. It's like your attention is not at home. And, you know, I have a fundamental problem with married people making live stream after live stream about the live stream about relationships, and you're over the age of 40. If you're over the age of 40, you got no business talking about relationships. What's happening? What's going on, Queen? What's going on, Queen? What's going on with you? So if you're married, I think the only time a married person should only talk, every time they talk about relationships, is only in the confines of having giving out advice, right? Not unsolicited advice, but giving out advice when it's needed. Giving out advice when it's needed, not some unsolicited advice, but when it's needed. And a lot of y'all claim to be married, and y'all get online to seek some gratification. It may not be sexual. It may not be sexual to the women. Like, I'm gonna use Brownsville, right? It's not like Brownsville looking for sex from other women. It's more like he wants to be seen as, or it appears, right? It appears that he wants to be seen as the the pecking order of what manhood is, or to use the talking points to show that his family or his peer group, that he is a superior when it comes to manhood and masculinity. See, I have a problem with that. You know, I really do. You chilling, got an hour left. All right. So yeah, that's why I have a problem with the. That's why I call them Marri-cel. You know, that's why I call it Marri-cel. And I wish y'all who are 40 and up, you got no business talking about relationships. I'm sorry. I gotta say it. If you over the age of 35, 40, you got no business talking about relationships. That's something what some 17-year-old should be concerned about. See, I stopped talking about relationships, right? I stopped talking about relationships because it sounds ridiculous for a 30-something-year-old man, and this is for a 30-something-year-old man to complain about the imaginations that women create, or the rejections that women give out. And that's part of the reason why you don't see me on panels no more like that. That's why you don't see me jumping on Bomb Cherry's channel, because that type of conversation will always pops up about relationships, and some women. You know what? I'm gonna talk about that. You know what? I'm gonna talk about that, because that's something that I alluded to on my live stream yesterday. Yeah, yesterday morning. And I'm talk about it. And I was talking to somebody on the phone, and I was talking about how the reason why I'm single, right? No, I'm sorry. It wasn't the reason why I'm single. It's the reason why. Well, actually, it is the reason why I'm single. Partially the reason why I'm single. But it hit me on the head, and I'm gonna be very careful on what I'm about to say. I'm trying to be very, very careful without putting out some information out. I'm gonna be very careful of myself not putting out any information. But the point is, I noticed that some of you women are broken. Some of you women tried to date my ass. Some of you women I have met in real life. And I'm gonna put it like this. Y'all are broken. Okay? A lot of y'all are broken. And let me say, with this, so I'm gonna go back what Rude Imp said. I'm gonna go back what Rude said over the weekend, because it was kind of I'm alluding to what he said. I'm alluding to what happened on Taylor's channel. Some of you women, you did, Queen. Anyway, you the one who sparked it. You the one who sparked it from what, Friday, Saturday. I forgot what day it was. But anyway, some of y'all are scared of men you cannot control. No, no, no. It's not what you did. It was something you said that sparked me it's something that you said that sparked me about the word control. It's not necessarily you said something. It said something to me. It's about a situation. But anyway, right? So, um, some of you women on here and in real life, y'all don't like men who cannot be controlled, because you're scared that the person who cannot be controlled or cannot be ran over may hurt you or abuse you. Now, I'm just making this assumption, and I'm making, because I'm trying to figure out why some of you women will go to a Jay Prince. See, Jay Prince can be controlled. Yes, he's a man who's muscle bound. He's big. He put hands on women, like what he did in the Flora. Apparently, I said apparently because allegedly, but because of his actions, his personal life is up and down off of YouTube. Him being a person that nobody um likes, and that nobody he's very deeply flawed. Because men like him is deeply flawed, it seems like some of you women think, oh, well, I can take his flawedness and dangle it over his head as a control device. And that's what I see in y'all. That's why I said that that's why I said that the other day, that I'm not your shoulder to cry on. I really am not. But like I said, a lot of y'all want to control men. And the ones that y'all are able to control are deeply and heavily flawed. But those that you cannot control, the men that you cannot control, you're trying to avoid them. You know, that's what you saw was going on between Rude Imp and Bomb. That's what you saw the other day between Warren and what's, you know, Warren and Danini. Because these men are flawed. Or Jay Prince with Flora, with Jay Prince and those women who donate money. These men are flawed. They can't be controlled. Or let me be respectful. You think because they're flawed, you think they can be controlled. And then you wonder why some men who don't have the who don't have the lifestyle or the behavior of a Jay Prince or a Warren. Then y'all wonder why some of these men that you think, oh well, he's a good guy. Why did he turn red pill? Yeah, some of these men turn red pill because you cannot control him. You opted to go to the worst of the worst because you think you can control him, control this individual. And I've been frustrated. That's been frustrating me for the longest, especially after listen to Flora, you know, going across state lines, going from Massachusetts to Michigan to get to marry Jay Prince, or MJ going from New York State and goes to Detroit to get with Daryl Long. And these two men had done a lot of heinous shit. And it seems like y'all just want these troubled and flawed individuals just as a way to dangle it over their heads, whether it's using sex or using whatever device y'all had to dangle something over somebody's head. And that's what I see. Now I was driving on my way back home from work. When was this? I think it was a Saturday night. After listening to what to this discussion I had before I left, and I noticed a light bulb went in my head. Why some men, these, I'm gonna use it in quotation terms, why some of these good men, quote unquote, are frustrated with women not picking them. You know, and you know, you know, that's why that's why some people thinking I'm turning. You know, I remember when Rude Imp said, "Big J, you turning red pill." No, I'm not. It sounds like it. It sounds like I am. But actually, I've been down the red pill before. I've been down there before. I've been down to that black pill. And going to that black pill is nowhere no one should be at. It's that black pill. But like I said, I understand the black pill. I understand the red pill. Cause I've been there. Okay, I've been there. But it's um I don't know if it's just fear or I don't know if it's a source of entertainment. I don't know if it's what it is, but I do see I do see um so you want raggedy women to pick good men? No, no, that's not my argument. That's not my argument. That's not my argument. My argument is if you're going to complain about, okay, you got women on here who complain about dusties, right? Black men are dusties, but then you turn around and you got in bed with one. That's what I'm talking about. You said all these men are dusties and such, but yet you got in bed with them. RWS got in bed with Robert Perkins. Cynthia G got in bed with Robert Perkins. Flora got with Jay Prince. MJ got with Daryl Long. Every time, you know, in each of these four women, they complain about these men, but yet though you got in bed with them, you got in relationships with them. Uh, it's not what you did, Rude. It's a conversation between you and Bomb about women trying to control men. You know, um, that's really what I'm talking about. You know, concern. I'm using that as a reference. I ain't talking about you or Bomb. I'm using this as a reference. But so yeah, I just got I got to get this off my head. Um, I got that off my head. Um, because yes. Rob Perkins a Dusty. Yeah, he got kids all over the place, and they knew it. That's the point. That's the point. That's getting me. They knew he got kids all over the place. Cynthia, RWS, both those women still went over there where he's at and got with him, knowing in fact he had kids all over the place. That makes him a Dusty. And you still complain about black men being dusty, but yet you got in bed with them. Still got in bed. You pass all these other men, all these potential men, and you still got with that. And Queen, I got with broken women. I got with some of the broken women on, and that's why I stepped back. That's why I stepped all the way the fuck back. That's why I stepped all the way the fuck back and just embrace, accept the fact though I'm single and just accept it. You know, and rude. That's what I'm talking about, right? That's what I'm talking about because the thing is, with broken men, they can control. They think they can control the broken man. You know, um, I figured that out. Listen to you, Rude and Bomb. Listen to the other bullshit. You know, between Warren and Danini. Why you think why you think Danini got with Warren for? Because no man in their right mind would marry Danini. No man of good substance would sit there and marry Danini. So she went down to the bottom of the barrel, and she controlled him. Look at how Warren. I'm gonna use Warren as a good example. Look how Warren is acting. That woman's pulling his fucking strings, and he over there, he's having a fit. Every live panel he goes to, he yelling, screaming, and talking about, yeah, man, I slapped the woman beside her head. See, she's actually controlling his emotions. She's controlling him financially, spiritually, and everything else. I'm done. I'm done, Queen. I'm done. I'm done, Queen. I was done with that last year. You know, I'm done with that last year, Queen. Yeah, I heard what you said. I'm done with that last year. That 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 thing's over with. That desire is over with. My thing now is vengeance at this point, because there are some enemies I want to take out before I leave. Okay, before I leave this fucking planet, I want to take out as many of my enemies as possible. But anyway, um, but yeah, I just on the way back, well, as I was driving home, and I'm sitting there listening, remembering and so forth. Um, so um, yeah, I am a vengeful person, Candy. I am. Right? Why you think what happened on Auntie's channel what was about? Why you think what happened on Auntie's channel was about? I'm full of vengeance. See, I'm still angry about something that happened 8 years ago. I'm about to take that bitch nigga out. He's about to be taken out. I already got Reg, and I suggest that you, Don, shut the fuck up. But anyway, um, I just see, and I'm think I'm looking at this as a this has to be a cultural thing. No. I'm sorry. I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say it's a cultural thing, because I see it on the other side too. I see it on the other side too. So it's not a cultural thing, but I see that it's on the other side too. It's just how on the other side it's played out in a different way. But I see it. The only reason why I'm saying I'm using Cynthia G and Flora and RWS is because everybody see it. It's right there in front of you. Now the rest of the names, you know, I'll let y'all figure it out on y'all own, because that's because I'm not trying to go all deep and heavy in that. I'm just using this as an example, as a general argument that broken people are sought after to be controlled. But yeah, but vengeance was carried out on Auntie's channel. I've been wanting to get his ass for years by my damn self without no fucking interference. In fact, though, how some of you niggas try to form like Voltron the other day and try to use the Queen Mayat shit on me. That's not a flex. That's not a flex. Or y'all trying to use Queen Mayat on me. And nigga, you niggas was trying to fuck that thing too. Even Reg the bad guy said, and he said it so perfectly. He said you niggas was on his channel trying to holler at that thing too. Because even Reg said he thought she was a she. Why y'all putting this all up on Big J's? Why are y'all trying to put that jacket on Big J? Because y'all was trying to fuck it too. But the only damn thing y'all can do is put up a community tab. Me using the word cute. Nothing else was said. You see, yeah. Like on that shit, I took the L. I took the L like a man. Say, yeah, well, yeah, that did happen, and then yeah, I didn't know what it was, and I'm not taking anybody wrenches right now, rude. I'm not taking about anybody's wrenches right now. Candy Cane don't even have. Hold on, wait. Can Candy Cane and Brownie get a wrench for $50? You know what? I'm gonna give them a wrench. I'm gonna give it a wrench. Yeah, since you said that, since Candy Cane has been a supporter of mine, I give both of them a wrench. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll give them a wrench. Hold on, let me do that real quick. Since you said it. But anyway, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Man, I've been slacking. I've been slacking on my content. I've been slacking. Yeah, let me give Brownie a wrench. Add her as a moderator. Oh, fuck it. Oh, damn, I almost got. Hold on. This that damn ad got in the way. That damn ad got in the way. Hold on. Let me give them a wrench. Yeah, give her a wrench and give Brownie one. Two. I'm not gonna be here very long. I just got off from work and I'm tired as hell. And if Taylor shows up, I'm gonna give her a wrench too. I'm not sure I gave her a wrench or not. Not sure I gave her a wrench or not. So, but anyway, where was I at? Let me keep it moving though. But yeah, let me give Femi one too. Right, right. Yeah, exactly, Queen. I've been slacking off. I'm actually editing 4 videos, and I'm slacking. It should have been done over the weekend, or done Friday, and I haven't even. There was so much going on. I have to do real life shit. I had to fix a car and shit, and I had to work on this car and shit, and I gave birth to a calf. Well, actually, I didn't give birth to the calf. The calf was newborn, but those buzzards. See, you have to be careful with calves when they're being born, because sometimes buzzards will try to attack the calf itself, because there is the afterbirth, and yeah, I had to, and I'm glad that the mama cow, you know, but yeah, I ran down there trying to see if the calf was okay. Shipped them, the calf was already standing up and having uh his first taste of milk. So yeah, I was glad at that. But I ran down there because I saw them buzzards swarming overhead. See, a buzzard. I mean, you see buzzards floating around. Not check your Cash App. Hold on. Okay, I will. Hold on. Let me make Femi one real quick. Make Femi one real quick. So why y'all putting out old ass news saying like Burt Reynolds died? Burt Reynolds been dead for 10 years. Come on. Let me check my check my email real quick. All right, Rude. I appreciate the Cash App. I appreciate it. So, but anyway, yeah, it's been a busy weekend. I didn't have the chance to do no edits and shit. So I was doing farm work. I was working on a vehicle. Then I went to work. So I didn't have the chance to do my edits because I was going to do a marathon of pre records, and I didn't even finish them. Oh well, fuck it. Oh well. I'll just I might use some time tomorrow or Wednesday um to do that. So uh uh I'm doing that on my I have a channel, but I need to put that on my other channel, Femi. So um but I gotta buy some equipment first for to do that. Um I'm gonna buy me some camera and yeah, I'm gonna buy me some camera and shit to um to film it. So yeah, I'm planning on doing that. That's already in the works though, Queen. I mean, Femi. That's already in the works. So I'm gonna start doing that next year, probably around February, March. I hope, um, because I'm getting some new. I'm thinking about getting some new calves and shit, and some new animals, and start doing that instead. So you're welcome, Femi. You're welcome. I appreciate it. But anyway, y'all, I'm tired, and appreciate y'all for coming by and everything. So um actually I feel good right now. And oh, I'm laughing at Edward Anderson. That video by Edward is funny though, man. He's oh man, going after May. That right there's funny. That's funny to me. That was funny to me, man. But anyway, I'll see y'all next time, and I'll see y'all later. Good night, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I'm out.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.